Think I'm everywhere, they think I'm a problem. Suffer the pay, you thinking you gon' solve it. I feel like hard, I'm back up in the rocket. See the red light, no I ain't stop.
What's popping? What's popping? It's Twist Media back at it again with your boy Henny D Gastino. This time I'm joined by my boys MTV Lion.
Yo, what's poppin'? Yo, what's poppin'?
And I got my boy Sleeppyyz out here with me too.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So yeah, chapter 1060 just dropped. Heard a lot of crazy things about it, man. Apparently it's going to break the internet. Even the TBC scans came out and said don't even read spoilers, stay off the internet. Only time I heard something like this was when Gear 5 came out, so I'm excited for the chapter. It's looking crazy. And we're just going to get into it, man. You guys ready?
Let's get it, boy.
Yeah, let's go. Chapter 1060, first page. No way in hell. This is a lie. He never killed Vivi's dad. Chapter 1060, Luffy's dream. Sabo wouldn't do something like this. In a million years. I'm with you there. The Revolutionary Army is against world nobles, not regular kings, says Robin. Revolutionary Army declares war on celestial dragons. King Cobra of Arabasta assassinated by Revolutionary Chief of Staff Sabo. His daughter, Princess Vivi, is missing. Set course for Alabasta right now, says Luffy. Like I've been saying, what good is that gonna do? The man's dead. Besides, Vivi was last seen at Mary Joel, says Zoro. Then let's go there, says Luffy. Inside a barrel crate, we see freaking Caribou. Huh, what? Are we heading to Mary Joel? Not good, damn it. It's too muffled to hear. You moron. That's the den that's the den of the enemy. You wanna take on Navy HQ? Yeah, screams Caribou. Damn straight, what's wrong, Zoro? You chicken? Screams Luffy. Simmer down. I'm just saying we don't have any leads. Wow. Where are you, Vivi-chan? How are you feeling? Please be safe, says Sanji. Vivi's dad is dead? But he was so nice, even to us pirates, cries Chopper. Yeah, he was the best king around. I'm torn between worrying about Vivi and worrying about how she's taking all this. Seems like this year's revelry was quite tumultuous. This is the same bro we met in Dressrosa, right? I've never known anyone to be discontent with the way Alabasta is ruled. I can't take it anymore. Vivi, where are you? That does it. We're gonna go save her. Let's do it, screams Chopper. All of you, knock it off. Luffy, remember what you said about Ace that one time. Ace has his own adventures. You trusted him to make his own way up until the point where he actually needed help. So why underestimate Vivi? She can hold her own. If the opportunity presents itself, we can pitch in then. But in the meantime, have faith and quit your belly yakking. You can't stop us from worrying, screams Luffy. You're an Oni. No, an Onigashima. You're a green Kaido. A green mom. Crappy Moss head. Shut it, Forth. There were a lot of developments while we were in Wano, and things seemed to be escalating fast. The abolishment of the warlords drove to those elite pirates back to the seas. As a result, the Cross Guild was founded, and Buggy the bombastic clown became an emperor. There has to be some mix-up, screamed Luffy. Luffy, there are other familiar names in here too. Would you like to hear the news about them? Nah, I'll leave it up to you. Just tell me if there's anything big to keep an eye on. Okay, I'll do that. I wouldn't want to overload you with information. Sabo's innocent. Definitely. He had a real strict upbringing. He just wants to make sure no one else has their freedoms taken the way he did. You see in a flashback, I want to see the world write a book about it, says Sabo. She. Okay, my turn. The three of us swore an oath, me, him, and Ace, and I said that I'd. And now we see the Straw Hat's reactions. I just found it interesting here. We also see the Sunny's reaction. What was those spirits in their ships? I guess the Sunny's alive too, like the Mary's still alive. What did you see?
That's a good thing to point out.
Yeah.
So Zoro goes, huh? What did you say? Says Jimmy. What? Yo, you're too much, says Bro. Hey, are you serious? Ha, that sounds great. It's perfect. Haha. Wait, what does that say? Okay, Chopper, I think someone needs to check his head. Whoa, come on. There's no way anyone can do that. But I'll have a shot if I become king of the pirates. Okay, at first I thought it was like, what, throw the biggest feast in the world? But the way they're reacting, I don't think it's that anymore. The way, like, Usopp says there's no way anybody could do that. I think it might be something else. Mm. I don't even know how you came up with this stuff, huh? I've never mentioned this to any of you before. Nope. But it wouldn't have made much difference since it's impossible. That means I only told Shanks, Ace, Sabo, and I guess that's it. Oh, how did they react? They all laughed. Oh, and Shanks had some tears rolling down his face. She. That's what I want at the end of my dream. Ha ha ha. Well, I joined this crew willingly, so I can't exactly say that it's not my problem. I sure picked a troublesome captain. Shishi. I saw some, Luffy. Your dreams are amazing. It sure sounds like you, says Nami. Since you're going to be Pirate King, to even make that possible, we'd better find that last low poneglyph. Then it's off to Laugh Tale. You make it sound so easy, Frankie. It's been a long time since that poneglyph was last seen. We don't even have a clue on where to look. Navy HQ. New
Okay,
World.
okay. Slow down, slow down. We get to the
Oh,
crazy
okay,
shit.
okay. Y'all want to talk about anything so far that's been going on? Or you want me to keep going?
Yeah, there's a key goal on TBH. Like,
We've intercepted a transmission. It's from the Flame Emperor Sabo to the Kamabaka Kingdom. Where is it coming from? We have the pinpoint of origin. He's not using a white transporter snail to jam his call. He must be desperate. I doubt he'll speak for long. We've traced his position. Where is he? Lulusia Kingdom. Lulusia? Really? Now? That's one of the 8 nations that rebelled a few days ago. It would be an ideal place for Sabo to seek refuge. I see. He's an unlucky man. No, this is fate. And then we see a shot of Emu doing something in that garden. Kamabaka Queendom. Sabo-kun. Sorry, I know I've caused a lot of trouble. Sabo, we're so glad to hear you're safe. Dragon-san, I wasn't the one who killed Cobra. Of course not, perish the thought. I totally had faith in you. We knew you were innocent, Sabo-kun. Listen, when I was in Mary Jo's, I saw something unbelievable. Unbelievable? The sky's getting dark. Are those clouds? We see the Lulusia Kingdom in the New World. It's almost like there's something huge up there. You heathens will regret this. King of Lulusia, Seki, Princess Komane. When Navy HQ gets a word of these treason, you'll all be impaled. Make sure they leave a few for me, Papa. I'll never forgive these dirty plebs. Your Majesty, no, I mean Lord Seki, please, just confess to your crimes. We don't want to kill you. It happened in the throne room at Pangea Castle. Had the signal to the surveillance division's transporter snails. Okay, we see Emu apparently crossed out the Lelouch Kingdom. Shit. I thought that there was no king of the world, but the empty throne wasn't empty. I saw,
oh
as
shit,
far as the
word up.
surveillance division is concerned, where's that? What is that up there? No one detected anything abnormal today. Papa, I'm scared. No information was intercepted. As for Lelouch, that country never existed. Yo, what the
Hey,
fuck?
yo, what was that? Yo, what drop,
This
boy?
nigga just wiped out the country and they
Nah,
said
my
never
nigga.
existed? Yo, they literally just wiped out history. That country never existed. That's crazy. Let's keep it going. We have reports of seaquakes off the southern shore. Sabukun, Sabukun, please be aware of tsunamis. A few days later, aboard the Thousand Sunny. I'm scared and it's freezing. Watch out for icebergs. Furl the sails. The wind is too strong. Are we close to making land, Nami? Feels like we've entered an island's climate zone. I guess the next one's a winter island. Oh, aren't you looking dashing, Chopper? Verily. Tama gave me this hat to shield from the snow. I'm heading out onto deck. Hey, Nami, what in the world is that? What are you? Huh? What is that thing? It's like a giant warm eddy. An eddy current, but it's going upward. It must mean a mass of warm water is being forced up at this point from somewhere. Oh, it looks like an afro, says Brooke. A rapid temperature change is dangerous. We gotta run, Jinbei. We'll be swallowed up. Leave it up to me. Wait, somebody's trapped in the water. For real? How could anybody be alive in there? Is it a mermaid? No, he's right. I can definitely hear a lady's distress. Through a body of water? Are you guys serious? Even if someone's in there, what are we supposed to do? I'll cut it, says Zoro. You better not. Leave a scratch on the lady. One sword style. Bird dance. He really cut it. Hey guys, what's all the commotion? Amiga Sahad Chopper here reporting for duty. Yo, fuck this nigga Chopper, man. I can't stand this little bitch. The wind's too strong. Chopper, why did you come out? Chopper, Luffy? You're getting blown away. A kid popped out. One of the worst generation. The glutton, Yuri Bonnie, bounty,
Yo.
320 million. A chance meeting, but she's small. One Piece, chapter 1060, end. Pissed.
Yo, that was crazy, bro.
That was a crazy chapter. Like, I'll give my thoughts first. If that you guys don't mind, then you guys can give your thoughts. Like, first, I'll just say it was crazy chapter, but the hype was a little too much. Not even gonna cap with you. I give this a 9 out of 10, but I expected something more in this chapter. I knew going in some of the spoilers, but I expected more meat into this. If you guys know what I mean, like, but everything we got was fantastic. But I just I wish we got more information. It's like this entire chapter was just Oda teasing us. He teased us with Luffy's dream, teased us with the emu shit, with the island getting wiped out, teased us with the Sabo shit, and now teased us with this. Like, it just he's just teasing us this chapter. This chapter was literally just a teaser. So it gets me excited for what next week's chapter could possibly be.
Yo,
okay. What are you guys' thoughts?
I'll just say something real quick, like, bro. If this is what I think it is, this is something really crazy that can like switch up the whole story. Because if I really just sat here and saw Emu draw some shit out the map, and the moment that shit happened, a big ball of energy or some shit just blew up a whole island. I don't know if that's related to some sort of power or some shit. I don't know if there's a connection from him crossing that shit out on some God of High School shit. I don't know if you know what I'm talking about.
I've seen that.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude just crosses out the map. Now that whole island blown up. That's the case.
That's crazy.
Bro, that means, bro, they've been using that shit since back times to erase history, and that would be the perfect way to erase history.
And that would be the perfect power for like the king of the world to have. It makes sense why this person is the king of the world or sits on the empty throne.
Then that means like, yo, did he do the same shit with Raftel? That's why people can't find that shit. Like,
or God Valley.
God Valley, like, I don't know. Like, that's crazy.
No, but like this was one of the spoilers I knew. Like, I knew the island got destroyed, and there were people theorizing on TikTok that were like, okay, is it Emu's hacks alone, or is this like Enel works for Emu or something? Because people are theorizing maybe Enel came back. I can't lie.
Yeah.
I don't think it's Enel anymore. Yeah, I don't think it's Enel anymore. I would have liked it if it was. If Enel just came back working for the Celestial Dragon, that would be fire. That'd be dope. But now I'm actually just thinking, yeah, Emu just has the most broken hacks. So what I'm thinking now is Emu himself or herself can't fight. She or he just has that broken hacks ability to legit wipe out nations. And I think it's the last ancient weapon. Which was it? What was it called? Jupiter or Uranus? I can't remember. The one like because like those that were like wait, let me search that up.
Bro, think about how crazy that ability would be to wipe out islands. Like, just think about that. And it makes after effects, too. You saw it fucked up the whole sea and shit, created tsunamis and all that.
Yeah.
So there's
it was affecting the weather all around the New World for, like, what it seems like days. Yeah. The weapon's called Uranus. So, like, if she has... It would make sense for the Celestial Dragons to have that weapon because Uranus, primordial god of the sky. Celestial Dragons are the gods of the world. Emu sits on the empty throne. It would make sense for them to have a weapon that is called Uranus.
Bro, listen, you know why when they went past the Grand Line and shit, and then went in the New World and all that, bro, you know how there's always like different weathers in these different islands and shit, it's all fucked up? Is that maybe the reason why? Because they've been eliminating islands in the past type shit, and it fucked up the whole weather?
Because like even in the real world, if an entire island just disappeared, that would fuck up everything. The climate, everyone would be fucked up forever. You can't just wipe out an island. and the environment stays the same. No, that messes everything. The gravitational pull, the weather, the heat, the cold, everything gets just messed up. So that could explain why the New World's weather is so fucking busted. Because maybe Emu's just been wiping out any rebellious islands for like generations and generations.
For real, because it moves all the tectonic plates and shit, and it scatters it, so it makes everything affected.
You got any thoughts on this?
Yeah, I mean, like, the chapter is fire as fuck. I mean, I'm gonna say this first. I got my wisdom teeth pulled out, so that's why I ain't talking too much. But fucking yeah, I definitely feel like the chapter was kind of a little bit hyped up type shit. Like the only lit part was really just kind of like that, you know, the island getting blown up and all that shit, seeing Emu, Sama, and all that. But I ain't gonna lie, I'm gonna talk about Sabo, bro. This is like the third time like this niggas are hinting that he's like dead type shit. You know what I'm saying?
No cap.
Oda actually hates him. He just hates Sabo, but Sabo like I like at this point I don't even believe anything. Sabo's living till the end of the series because Oda's done this like 15 times now. Sabo's never dying. You can't keep doing this and expecting us to believe you. Like this nigga can't catch a break. Oda just keeps putting him in these trash ass situations.
Bro, like honestly, like even the five elders of marriage war, they were talking about the same shit. They're like, yo, his fate, that's how it is. He's always like an unlucky guy. Yeah,
this nigga just unlucky.
I don't know if he has something attached to him or something, but hey, first of all, let's talk about the actual island this guy blew up. Do we know anything about it?
No, it was just one of the 8 islands that rebelled after Sabo did his shit. And we knew Princess Kamani. She was in the reverie. She was just a bitchy princess. That's all we really know about the island. Okay. That's why Sabo decided to hide there, since he's basically the inspiration for rebelling against their monarchy. It was a good place for them to hide out in.
Okay. Another thing I want to talk. Me and Hanako talked about yesterday. What's that bitch name? Is it Bonnie? The one at the end of the chapter?
Yeah, Bonnie.
Yeah. Doesn't like if I'm not mistaken, does she have like ties or whatnot with like the world government or like the celestial dragons and shit?
Yeah, she has a lot of ties with like nobility. It seems like, first of all, she like, let me see.
Oh, hold on. Before you continue, is no one else surprised by the fact her bounty's still 320?
No. I was about to touch on that part because she has ties with the world government or whatnot and all that shit. I was thinking like, cause everyone literally had a glow up in the past few chapters. Mihawk, Buggy. Everyone literally had you know what I'm saying? Everyone literally had a fucking glow up. She's part of the worst generation, and their bounty's kind of low. I saw like people just kind of like making theories and shit like saying, oh, maybe like the world government's kind of like fucking with her shit because they don't want to expose it to the world. Kind of like, you know how like they like keeping shit on the low type shit, how they're doing with Luffy and all that shit, how they didn't want to put the D in his name and just, you know what I'm saying, they didn't want to expose him to the world. So like I saw,
maybe they want to use that ability. Maybe they want to use her ability for some shit.
Like her bounty didn't at least get a little higher. It was 140 time skip, and now it's 320. I still think it should be higher because, especially since Akainu wanted something with her. Akainu hates pirates. This guy hates pirates. He will kill any pirates on sight. But as soon as he saw Bunny, he didn't kill her. He talked to her in a calm, collected manner. So what I'm thinking is like, we knew in the reverie she impersonated Queen Connie, the Queen Dowager. She has connections with Kuma because Kuma was the former tyrant king of the Sorbet Kingdom, and that's the queen who Bonnie impersonated. So I'm just thinking maybe Bonnie, like, that's actually her. She's actually Kuma's mother, and she just had a fruit that turned her younger. And her impersonating Connie was just her going back to her actual age. And like she has ties to royalty and shit like that. And maybe that's why. But I don't think it should just be royalty because like we know how royalty is to the Celestial Dragons. Normal nobility is nothing to them. Look how easily they got rid of Cobra. So I'm thinking like Bonnie has to have some more significance. Maybe her fruit is not what it seems. Maybe her fruit is like on some Boa shit. Or like we didn't think Boa's fruit was all that. But clearly Blackbeard sees something else in it. Maybe Bonnie's fruit is just as hacks as Boa's fruit.
I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like, I feel like her fruit, like with those guys in power, like the people in Marshall and Ibu, I feel like they'd all want something related to like eternal youth. Yeah. And that's what I think her fruit brings. If they do get it, if they were to like advance it, like advance like the fruit or some shit.
You know what they like if she can just continuously change her age from old to young, what like I know it might sound crazy, but what if Bonnie's been here since the Void Century?
That's what I'm saying. Like we don't know anything.
Like she really could have been here since the Void Century.
Like, who would know? And she's a very low key character. I don't know if you
Yeah.
know, it's a real theme going on the whole series. She's always hiding or something or within the shadows. Like, it's a stealthy fruit, you know?
And yet, Akainu didn't kill her because Akainu talked to her calmly and collected. Her crew got killed by the Blackbeard pirates. Then Akainu pulls up, the Blackbeard pirates run away. Akainu talks to her in a calm, collected manner. We've been looking for you a while, blah, blah, blah. How could we find you in a place like this? And then the next time we see her, she's on her own, free, but just on her own without her crew anymore. So how did she get away from Akainu? Like, there must be some significance to her that Akainu didn't just snuff her
Yeah,
out right away.
because we all know how Akainu is. So most
Yeah.
likely you got orders to not kill her because she's a special, like, piece of the puzzle for the higher up.
I even think Akainu himself has sees some value in here. Because, like, Akainu would guarantee you he would be willing to kill Robin. He'd be willing to kill Vivi. He'd be
Well,
willing to kill a lot
definitely.
of people that the world government has interest in that they want alive. But for her, Akainu, like, I've never seen Akainu that calm with a pirate. That was weird to me. Like, he was chilling. Just look at her head in the pocket, just chilling.
No,
Talking to
but
her like a regular dude.
Even for Robin, I don't think the people in the Navy want Robin alive. I think they want to capture her just to know
Yeah,
what
no, they
she
want her
knows.
captured. That's the thing. They want her captured. Because
But I think it's
CP0's
just because they
orders were
want
to
to
capture
know.
her. Yeah, they want to know. But that's what I'm saying. CP0 wants her alive. They want her captured. That's one of their orders. But I guarantee you, if Akainu was in that spot, he would just kill Robin. This guy was
Here's
ready to
what I'm
off the
saying.
entire island of Ohara. He would have killed Robin in that situation. But for Bonnie,
But that's what
he
I'm
just
saying. Like, bro, like back time, like when he actually did kill all those people in O'Hara, I feel like if she died, it would have been the end of that. But the reason
yeah
that she's still alive and they didn't capture or figure out about it till now they want to know how much information she knows before they do kill her at the end.
yeah they definitely do want her alive before they kill her. That's true.
Before they kill her, yeah. But I feel like for Bonnie, it's like they actually like need
They
her
want her. They
alive for
need her
some
alive.
shit.
Maybe her food is the type of food like it can just be eaten by one person. Like her eternal youth is actually eternal youth. She can't die. She can change her age. She can
Yeah.
change other people's age. Maybe she's literally the only person who can have that fruit.
Okay. It's kind of like Brooke or some shit. I don't know.
Yeah.
That guy can't.
Because no, Brooks' fruit, it would have like he could have died normally if it wasn't for that he was already a skeleton when his soul found its way back to his body. And that's why he's basically immortal now. Because his body had already rotted away, and when his soul came back, if his soul had come back when his body was still like flesh, he would have died again normally. But with Bonnie, I think she's legit just immortal. Maybe she's been alive since the voice century. She has information about everything. Maybe maybe she was maybe she is a celestial dragon, and she created the Sorbet Kingdom,
Hey,
and like Kuma's her descendant or some shit. Because
anyone
they're
who's
both
been
from the same
around that
kingdom.
long, anyone who's been around that long or alive that long, definitely knows some truth about some history shit that
Yeah.
they probably don't want her to say or figure out or some shit. So, I mean, we're all doing headcanon right now, but like, it's a serious topic. Like,
Yeah. No, but like I said, this chapter was just teases and teases. Oda's literally just doing it like he's just confusing us at this point. Like he answers like I love Oda, but I can't lie. It kind of gets me cheese when he does this. He'll give us something, then throw in 5 more mysteries at us that we gotta figure out.
yeah, it's
Last week
more
he gives us the
mysteries, bro.
last
It's
week he
like,
gave us the answer why Blackbeard wanted what Blackbeard was looking for after the warlords got disbanded, and then we got the mystery of why Bonnie's fruit. We got the mystery of what the seal of the seraphim, and other shit. Like we got so many more mysteries added on after we got one answer solved. Like he always does that. Solves one answer, gives us 17 more mysteries.
man, shit.
Not
What
even
you
just
want?
that, but like, okay, but what do you guys think Luffy's dream is?
His dream.
Because like from what we know so far, we know for a fact Luffy and Roger share the same dream. So that's why I've always thought it cannot be something as simple as I want to throw the biggest feast in the world. From seeing Roger's character, from everything we've seen in the flashbacks, I don't think maybe like Roger obviously enjoys feasting with people. He enjoys being with his family, his friend, his crew. But I don't think that's what his true dream. Roger said, "I want to shake the world upside down." With like when he met Rayleigh, I don't think his dream is as simple as I want to throw a big feast, like some people are theorizing. So for him and Luffy to share the same dream, it's got to be something deeper.
Yeah, I've been trying to think,
Yeah.
but I can't think of everything. I just thought of something right now, like maybe like destroying the red line, but I don't know. I honestly can't. I don't know.
No, destroying the red line will definitely have something. I don't think Luffy himself has thought of it so far, but I think destroying the red line, it has to happen. It will happen, and it will end up solving both Sanji's dream and Luffy's dream. The red line has to go away. That from everything we see, like I think that's been hinted at perfect. Like red line will be destroyed for the all blue, and inadvertently it will also help Luffy's dream. But I don't think Luffy himself knows right now in his head. I gotta destroy the red line to achieve my dream. I think when the time comes is when they'll figure out, and that's when we'll probably have the whole thing where he destroys Fisherman Island because of the red line being destroyed. But maybe like I'm thinking like it might sound cliche. Maybe his dream is like somewhat like Big Mom's dream, but he actually wants it in a better way. Like maybe it is something as simple as a feast, but like a feast between all species in the world, no unity, freedom, everybody in the world free and dancing in laughter. Maybe that's what he wants. I don't know,
I mean, it
and
would
that's what
be a
he.
big like mindfuck if at the end of One Piece, like we know that Luffy's dream is some complex ass shit and no one fucking figured out, and he's a simple-minded dude, which would be kind of like a
Yeah,
juxtaposition to his
because
character. But
from looking at the reactions of the crew, if it was just something like I want to throw a big feast with everybody in the world that we can all enjoy in freedom and peace, I don't think they would react like that. The way they said it, oh, it's impossible. That's a crazy dream. But we get it because you already want to be King of the Pirates. That already was a crazy dream. So we already signed up for crazy, impossible things. So
yeah, the
his dream,
suspense in that
yeah,
is it was there was a lot of
yeah.
suspense in that, like the big
So
gap. So
his crew considers his dream as impossible as being Pirate King. So I like shit. I could not tell you what it could be, honestly. Like
honestly, like
I want to say it's convoluted, but Oda could honestly just trick all of us, and it could really just be as simple as I want to throw a feast with every single member of every single race in the world, where we can all laugh in freedom. Maybe that really is their dream. It could be something that simple, because even if it's simple, that could still be a difficult dream. You might like uniting the world to come to a feast and laugh together in freedom. That's not something anybody can do. Big Mom didn't manage to have every race under her control. Nobody has. So yeah, that is a complicated dream. It could, but it is a simple. It's a simple idea, but that simple idea itself is very complicated to achieve. So it could really just be that. But I
and
really
maybe
couldn't
he
do it.
wants, you know how he has a theme of always wanting people to join his crew. What if he
Yeah,
wants the whole world to join his crew or some shit? I don't even know, man. Some bullshit
yeah.
like that. But
One crew,
we'll
one
see.
family.
Maybe.
No, but we always knew that him or like we've been hinted at for a long time for like the last couple of years that him and Roger are like they really did share the same dream. That's why Shanks really trust that really is why Shanks trusted him with the hat. That's why Rayleigh was so excited to meet him because Rayleigh, like Shanks even said it. He said the same words as the captain. So whatever this dream is, it's big enough that like everybody, even Rayleigh thought it was impossible. Whitebeard thought it was impossible. Odin, they all thought it
Okay,
was
so that
impossible.
means that Luffy had a secret conversation with Shanks that we just don't know about.
Yeah, he told Shanks his
That happened.
dream. We never actually saw him tell Shanks his dream, but we did see in like the in Wano during one of the flashbacks. So I think it was Wano, him telling. It was like a parallel between Roger telling Whitebeard and Odin, and Luffy telling Ace and Sabo. But we never got the conversation between him and Shanks.
Mm,
I
okay.
think that might be when Shanks and Luffy meet. I think that's when Luffy's dream might be revealed.
Mm.
Luffy, maybe Shanks comes in to him like, man, you become a man who I believe can actually achieve this dream. This dream is not only it's not an impossibility anymore. It's reality. It's something you can grasp now, and because of that, I believe that you are worthy to keep this hat or something like that. I
Mm.
think that would be the best time to actually reveal what his dream is when he meets up with Shanks again.
But you know how I feel about Shanks, bro.
Yeah,
Well,
we know how you feel.
that nigga evil, bro. You heard it, boy. That nigga's mad evil, but
See,
hey,
like
man,
I
when
don't
it
even think
happened, it happened.
I don't think Shanks is evil. I just think Shanks has his own agenda. Like, we know that for sure. They said it themselves. Shanks has his own agenda. They said it. And the what was it? Volume 4 billion for the film Red. Shanks has his own agenda. We know that for a fact. Is he evil though? No. But is he on Luffy's side 100%? Nah. Shanks is his own pirate. People think that he's really just waiting there for Luffy to achieve his dream. Nah. Shanks is his own pirate. He has his agenda. he's gonna achieve. And if Luffy gets in the way, I think it's gonna come to violence at that point. Honestly.
I mean, shit, that's what I'm saying, bro. Like hey,
But I don't
this
think
is
that
all
makes him
headcanon,
evil.
bro. All headcanon, bro. But all I'm saying, I think he using Luffy to his own advantages.
Yeah, but I don't even think that makes him evil. I just think that makes him a pirate.
Yeah, it's not evil,
pirate.
but you know the way I'm saying it, like
Yeah.
not evil, but I do feel like Shanks isn't okay. Let me say this: Shanks isn't the person that's being displayed right here on camera. Feel me? Like he has like an alternate persona. Like the persona he's showing is fake.
As soon as he talked to Ben Beckman, it was like, "Yo, it's you think it's about time we go get the One Piece?" Like just his face, his demeanor. I was like, "Yeah."
And you see Ben's
Something
face,
right
bro.
here.
See Ben's face. That shit's still a little cold. That shit a little colder than Shanks. I think it's like, yo, about time this nigga trying to do this shit. Like, bro. They've been plotting, bro. Him and that big ass fucking meat eating ass nigga, bro.
You any closing thoughts before we end it?
Shit, it was a hell of a chapter. I mean, I'm good with it. I'll give it like a 8 out of 10. 8 out of 10 chapter.
What do you think we go on after this week? What do you think we go next?
After this, I really do think it's gonna cut away with this and on order style, just leaving us on cliffhangers.
Oh
and
yeah,
shit.
we're definitely not going straight back to Bonnie until the actual arc starts. I think Bonnie is going to be a slight. I think we're going away from the Straw Hats again. I think we have one more chapter away from the Straw Hats.
Yeah.
And then we start the new arc, maybe Sphinx Island or whatever. And when the new arc starts, we're going to see Bonnie still in a coma or something. She hasn't woken up yet. I don't think we're getting answers at all to what Bonnie's was doing there. Yeah, I
want to know I want to know what's going on with Blackbeard and them. I'm kind of in tune with that.
He ran away, man. What else does it know? Nigga ran away.
Nah, I want to know his next move, bro. With Kobe and shit.
Oh yeah. I don't even think we're getting that anymore. I think when Sword comes back in the action, oh shit. The next island, like they were hinting, the next island might be a winter island. What if Aokiji comes into play?
Aokiji.
And Aokiji, what if that has to do with Sword, and that's when we get answers about Kobe?
Who knows? Winter Islands, every time they go to a winter island, they're always on some bullshit, bro.
I mean, shit, the last winter island we were at, that had to do with Aokiji. That was because of Aokiji and Akainu. The next one, that could be a hint at Aokiji again. And I think it's a perfect time to see Aokiji again. The revolutionaries are getting into action. The Yonkos are getting into action. Everybody's going out. Only one we haven't seen actually make a move yet is Aokiji. I need to see him in action right now.
Sure.
Well, you got any thoughts as to what could happen next?
Honestly, I honestly didn't have nothing. I was gonna say Elbath because that's the only one that I fuck with type shit that I see everyone talking about. But I like the one with Aokiji. I really don't want to see him just because, it kind of just makes sense as of what everything's happening right now. It only makes sense to see Aokiji, anytime soon. So I really fuck with that.
My 3 biggest predictions for where we could go next. I don't think Elbath is yet. I think there's a mini arc before Elbath. And I have 3 possible options. I think either Sphinx Island, Whitebeard's Island to visit Ace's grave, Vegapunk's Island, we meet Vegapunk, or we meet Aokiji. I think those are the 3 options Oda could take us.
I feel that.
Yeah, that's valid.
I was there with the reaction, man. This was a dope chapter. I gave it a 9 out of 10, man. Oda's really been cooking up some heat ever since we left Wano. Honestly, Wano, the ending was disappointing as fuck, but ever since then, we've gotten heat after heat after heat, and he's not disappointed yet. But yeah, just leave a like, comment, subscribe, everything you know. Give us more tips how we can improve everything you know. Give us some comments, criticism, everything's appreciated. But yeah, man, that was the reaction with N2S Media. This was your boy Henny D Gastino with my boys MTV Lion and Sleeppyyz.
Peace out,
yeah.
One time,
y'all.
Sacrificing just to live a better life. Like, can I be a superstar? I don't want to know. Sometimes.